Hello, this is Star Wars Knights of the Republic 2, the Sith Lords, and this is Falfas. We left the mining tunnels and met HK here, and it seems rather shady, so I think I hear droids out there, but first of all, let's do some researching around. The protocol droids help. HK, I guess. I've finished the work on the sonic imprint sensor. So I've installed them in the mining droids, but I'm walking up the original here to prevent the other miners from using its ability to record and play back voices to override the droid's voice print protocols. So yes, you get that, and then you have to, let's see, it looks like, and you have to get the code for the doors and stuff. Now, if you have High Persuade, there is a dialogue option with HK to get him to mimic the voice. Otherwise, you have to go around collecting voice print samples of the maintenance officer, and you can create the code. That takes a little longer, and if you don't have any persuade skill, it might be a little more difficult. Let's use the workbench to upgrade items. Okay, so let's go for the workbench. I'm going to create some stuff. You use components in the workbench. I may or may not have gone over this, but we can do it again. Now, if you're not using the restoration mod like I am, you will get a vibro blade instead of the vibro cutter. The vibro blade is fully upgradable, so you don't have to worry as much. I will be, however, creating a few long swords. As you see, my vibro cutter is 1 to 10, and the long sword is 1 to 12. It does have a lower critical threat, but that's okay. We're probably not going to be using them for too much longer. But the vibro cutter is not upgradable. The long sword has a upgradable edge and grip. So let's go to upgrade. So the longsword, there is energy cells, but the longsword can't be upgraded for that. But this can get a ionite edge, which is very good early on, especially since we're against droids all the time. And then there's the contour grip. You get a +1 to the attack modifier, but you get a -1 damage penalty. So you have a better chance to hit, but you'll do less damage. Let's assemble that. And the uniform can be upgraded. Nothing you won't be finding anything other than heat, various resistances for underlays and overlays for it. I could, as you see, you require the repair skill to make all these upgrades. This one requires stealth. Now, when it comes, so see, I have stealth 0. You need 4. This number is your current skill. This is the required skill. So this requires awareness, security, demolitions, repair, awareness. This requires awareness, stealth, computer use, repair. Repair is really big in this, and just as you see, computer use, and when we get to lightsabers, it's all demolition, computer use, and repair. Looks like there's one awareness section. But otherwise, yeah, so that's why I'm going for the repair and computer uses for item creation. That's other. I could make myself a blaster pistol. You can make a rifle if you have a repair of 7, so, or if you have a repair of 13, you can make yourself a repeating blaster rifle. That could be very useful on. But I'm not big into ranged weapons, at least on my main character. So next time I level up, that is when I will be putting on the weapon fighting, because now I have a second weapon. Actually, I have 3 more. I will be using the vibro cutter for the other one, even though these are better stat-wise. This will reduce the penalty for using a second weapon. As you see here, it's 314 plus 3, 211, and minus 4, versus 415 plus 7. So I'm just going to stick with the sword for now, and I will be going for the... I don't need too much more experience, so we'll be doing that.
Greeting. It is greeting. Answer. That is all that remains of the maintenance officer, Master. At the end, he was quite incoherent from the pain, and attempts to facilitate communications with him proved useless. I heard his dying screams as the droids he tended turned on him, mining him like a piece of asteroid rock.
I think for HK here, I will be skipping through most of the dialogue, just so I can get this part done and over with, and we can move on.
Recitate.
Wait, if you can play back the voice, can you speak the voice code?
Objection. Master, to commit such an act.
I understand if your limited functionality prevents you from mimicking the maintenance officer's voice accurately.
Irritated objection. Master, there is nothing wrong with my communications functionality. I will prove it. A recitation. Maintenance control voice print ID R1B5. There. Was that sufficient, Master?
Yes.
Confused query. I am sorry, Master. Were you speaking to yourself?
Never mind, I'll be going now. So if you do that, then he'll speak it for you. You don't have to worry about going out and finding all the voice clips. Let's try that again. And again. There we go. This door is the same one we just saw. You can blow it open, but there's really no point to it. But I feel like doing it. No. I guess it didn't open. So here's the maintenance station. Let's go over the maintenance logs. So for here, you just have to go through this. As you see, there is a sonic sensor access log 25315 voice print ID. If you go there, that is where you get one of your clips, and then you talk to HK for another bit. There may or may not be a third bit. So let's go through all of it.
Finish the sonic imprint sensor prototype for the mining droids. Everyone knows they need an upgrade. The sensor should allow me to issue voice commands to them rather than manually adjusting their routine each time the mining specifications change. I've been keeping the sensor in the maintenance workshop for the time being. I wanted to test it first by recording and playing back some simple voice commands. Finished my examination of the droids from the Ebonhawk freighter. The T3 unit looked like it had shut itself down. The protocol droid, however, made up for it. It talked my ear off for most of the hour, asking questions about the facility, the personnel, and so on. Still, it wanted to make itself useful, so I put it to work until its master wakes up from the med bay. It seems to have some skills in speaking to droid behavior course, so there's been some trouble with some of the mining droids, so I'm signing off. Been speaking to the protocol droid about the Jedi in med bay. I thought they'd all gone away or been killed in the Jedi Civil War. The droid told me that his master's the only Jedi he knows of in all the galaxy, that the Jedi had served in the Mandalorian Wars almost 10 years ago. That would have meant that the Jedi served under Revan for a time. Maybe the Jedi knows what happened to Revan after the end of the Jedi Civil War. Been too busy to enter a log for a while. There's been more and more accidents since that Jedi arrived. The miners are starting to get restless, especially Korta. Korta said the exchange is offering a huge bounty on Jedi Knights and that we can make a fortune if we sell the Jedi to Nar Shaddaa. Security shut down that idea pretty quick. But I don't think Korta and his men are gonna give up that easy. I mentioned the trouble to the Jedi's protocol droid. He seemed concerned about his master's safety. I told the droid not to worry. The Korta wouldn't. With the protocol droid's help, I made some upgrades to the sonic imprint sensor, using some of the droid's vocabulator subroutines. In addition to its ability to store and record voices, it now has the droid's full array of alien languages, including Basic. Should prove useful as a portable translator. I tried to make sure the protocol unit got some credit for helping fashion it, but the droid refused, saying the work was reward enough. I was thinking of installing the prototype in one of the mining droids as a test, and see what happens. The maintenance check on the droids didn't help. If anything, the accidents have increased. Security interrogated me about the droids, and they weren't too happy with my answers. I don't understand it, though. These aren't combat models. They shouldn't even know how to attack. I can't help but think, what if somebody staged the initial trouble with the mining droids just to get them all sent to maintenance, and then did something to them? I think security's right. Someone's trying to sabotage this facility, and they're using the droids to do it. But why?
Well. Oh, did I skip one? Oh, I skipped one.
When the dock officer reported the droids repairing the Ebonhawk, I installed a voice print ID on the droid console system. Someone ordered them to repair that freighter. I can't find a trace of the order anywhere. If anyone tries that again, they won't be able to do it from this terminal unless I let them. The voice print should cut any user off from the central functions unless I give the code.
So, looks like stuff's been going on.
Maintenance control, voice print ID, R1B5.
So, looks like each K was having a hand in the construction, the voice protocols. He seems rather shady. Great camera angle there. There we go. Now we have access to the airwalk. There. Storage container. Spacesuit. Now, over here, you stay on the edge, you can't fall off. If you stay there for too long, I do believe you take damage, but you don't take that much, and it's pretty easy to get by.
That's about time. I lost your signal after you left the mining tunnels. Now you're coming in clear.
Except I'm picking you up on the exterior of the facility. On the asteroid's surface. That can't be right.
Doesn't really look like the surface, more like scaffolding, but okay. I'm right outside the observation window.
Huh? What are you doing out there?
I need to reach the miners in the dormitory section. This is the only way to get there.
You're crazy, even for a Jedi. Look, you need to get out of there, quick.
What do you mean?
What little is left of the facility's venting systems have gone active, most likely from the explosions in the mining tunnels. They're venting Paraga's fuel deposits into space through the exterior vents, right in your path.
Looks like I'll have to hurry
The
then.
vents look like they've been purposely rerouted to vent the gases to the exterior. And only in the last few minutes, it's almost as if... Now what now? I don't believe this. There's a ship coming in, sending a docking code. I have a bad feeling about this.
I wonder who that guy was, meditating with all those dead bodies around him. Also looks like a Republic ship. What was that? He has come. Is that the guy? Scary looking dude. There we go. Way around. Dormitory level. Adrenaline, that's useful. The fire suppression systems have gone active and I can't even make it to the dormitory section. I watched the Turks turn their carbonite freeze rays on Moban before he even got halfway across the room. Fortunately, their range doesn't seem to go beyond the room itself, so I was able to remain safe in the corridor. But I didn't have any ranged weapons to take them out from a distance, and I didn't have a stealth field generator to sneak across the room either. I tried unlocking the storage room door to see if there was anything I could see if there were any cold resistant items or grenades I could use, but the door was sealed from the lockdown. I don't know enough about security systems to open it. I didn't have a sonic charge to blow the door open. Still, as long as the droids don't make it into the section, I should be alright. Well, I don't think that worked out for him. Fortunately, we do know something about security systems. There is another workbench. So let's do some looting. Looks like an underway there. And some more stuff. Okay. Upgrade. Minor uniform. Yes. Okay. So you can works on armor and robes. So it gives you plus points of regeneration. So I'll stick that on because why not? And what else we got? We got a safety harness. We don't really need that. Let's. Oh well, we do have the reflex package. So let's do the cardio, fortitude, insulated gloves. So this will be useful. So the droids like to use fire, and there was the fire suppression system that used the cold, so that's useful. And we don't really need this anymore. If I do use shields, Mandalorian melee shields are usually my favorite because even if whoever you're attacking is ranged, most of the time later in the game after the droids here, they do end up going to a melee weapon. So I find it more useful to just have a melee shield. And then later when you get, and then when you get to Jedi and stuff as well, it works against that as well. Apparently he had nothing. And the droid's been looted. Okay. Ooh. Okay. Well, we leveled up. We'll level up skills. Repair. Let's do some more persuade for dialogue options. That's always nice. And now I will do the 2-weapon fighting. And once you skip a recommendation, it will always recommend the thing you skipped. So for the rest of the game, while I'm not going to take this because it's a dark side power, it will always recommend this. So that can get annoying. Force push is useful, but I don't think we really need that at the moment. Let's go to Force Aura. Accept. Now let's put the vibro cutter. As you see, is now a plus in both hands. Before it was a negative and a very low plus, so now we got 2 swords. Oh no. Let's get down. No. Come on. Stupid maintenance droids. What? Does that help? No, nothing likes to hit you. Oh, there we go. Okay, let's put the sword. I guess we can. Oh, there we go. There we go. That, I think I'm going to cut it down early this time. Thanks for watching Star Wars Knights of the Republic 2, and we will continue to search through the dormitory section and see if there's anyone left alive. And we will find out what happened to them.